Hey, Ross here from Microscopy, and we have quite an interesting thing for you today. We're going to do an unboxing, actually, and if you guys want to send us stuff, just contact us, and we'll probably give you our address if you sound like you're legitimate. We'll probably ask you for a video. But we actually do have something right here. I'm not exactly sure what's inside, but I have a pretty good idea. So, our Principles of Engineering class took a field trip to the distribution center where they do all the sorting of packages to the Mid-South area, which is where we are. This specific distribution center is for FedEx Ground, and it's in Olive Branch, Mississippi. So while we were meeting the tour guide, he told us that he actually gets a lot of stuff in his plant, if you want to call it a plant, I don't really know, facility, that he just would normally throw away, but he likes giving it to the community. So I got his email, and after a couple exchanged emails, he decided that he had some stuff that would be interesting for us to show on our YouTube channel. So, let's get started.
By the way, he is technically a subscriber now?
Yes, he subscribed. So, it is something from one of our subscribers.
If you want to use that terminology.
Yes, if you want to use that terminology. Never done an unboxing video before, so...
And we've never had a...
This is such a nicely done seal. I feel bad taking it off.
We've never had a subscriber send us stuff either, if you want to use technical terms.
Display of generosity. And I actually responded to his email this morning saying that we would love it. And then since he works at FedEx, I'm assuming, he was able to get it to us actually today. So while I was at school, I actually responded to his email, and just like that, FedEx shipped it to us.
He might have
really
shipped
shows
it.
You how well they do it.
He might have shipped it on Friday when he came across these things.
But anyway, super duper fast. I really wasn't expecting it. It took me by pleasant surprise. Wow. Luke, get on in here.
Really
get on in
cool.
here. Get on in here.
A button.
Emergency stop button. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cool just to use for stuff. So this is an emergency stop button, as you can see, and this is a start/reset button. I'm not exactly sure what this is for, so we'll probably figure that out later on in the video.
That's going on the big boy power supply right there.
Yes, maybe. I don't know. There might be better things to use it for.
Flip?
Here's
okay, I see.
It's a little known fact. Hexagons are our favorite shape. It's a hexagonal reflector, and I can already think of several things that we want to use that for. If you want to call it. Oh, we have a letter.
Nice.
Here are a few encoders and such that we had to give away. Enjoy. Thanks, Aaron W. Well, that is just amazing. See, the people at FedEx are really great, and they actually treat their employees very, very well. So it's a very positive setting there. Luke, you're the electronics expert. I'm pretty sure that's a thing you use. Would you use that for splicing?
Looks like a lot of terminals, yeah.
Would you use that for like wire splicing?
Yeah. It looks like a terminal block. Let's see.
I believe this would be a photo eye. Let's see. We said that at the same time as twin.
300 volt, 10 amp.
This is definitely a sensor of some sort, and we actually have a handheld sensor case that we got from a place that manufactures those.
Sorry, I'm looking at it and filming it at the same time.
We actually have two of them. Nice. And this one is actually in its packaging. I guess either they had extras or they've moved on to a different kind of sensor, is my guess. So it's called Photo Switch Right Side. It's a transmitted beam receiver. Oh, so this might be the thing that sends it, and this might be the thing that receives it, or maybe they're both receivers.
And this is what we use to set that up, is what I'm guessing.
I would guess that would be.
All right. Sorry, I have to look at it and film it at the same time.
I've been
good stuff missing the shot.
If the people at FedEx, the very, very nice people at FedEx are watching this, thank you so much. They just go above and beyond. Would you like to focus?
I already see from SICK, that's a German company that makes their sensor arches, which can photograph simultaneously every single side of a box.
Every single side, even the bottom of a box, to look for barcodes and stuff, which is really awesome. All right, why don't you take a look at this, because it's already openable. I would get, just seeing this, here, we're not very good at opening boxes, are we? Oh, we have to cut this right here.
Yep.
I
And
see
it's
they
got
have
an
no
American
shortage
flag.
of boxes
Patriotism.
because they work at FedEx, so they have.
Oh
plenty of
yeah,
boxes.
this is probably a
That first sight, it looks like an
belt
encoder to me.
mount.
Belt mount. That's like exactly what we actually have.
We have a project
we
that
have
we
a
need one of
project that
these
we
for.
need. Yeah. So they have a bunch of belts that the packages and everything run across. So that's probably what this is for.
Yes,
And
that
this
is.
actually could come in
Looks
very
like it's
much
got,
come in handy.
Oh, this is an encoder.
It is an encoder?
It's got 3 little things. It's
So,
got.
in case you don't know, encoders are what you hook up to motors to see how fast they're going, the distance that they're covering.
Nice. It's a programmable PPI.
And here's some conveyor parts for the conveyor belts that we were talking about
So
earlier.
you can give it 8 to 30
Yeah, I'll
volts,
notice.
and you can get it to put out a digital signal of some sort. That's actually really, really cool.
I don't know what this is, but I have a pretty good guess. This thing looks like this would probably stretch across something and use that for tension. Let's keep all the stuff together.
Conveyor parts, it says on the message.
So yes, and then what else? This would be photocraft. That's going to be a sensor, and it does appear to be some sort of sensor. We'll probably afterwards look up all the serial numbers if we have any wondering what that's all about. Like, did you get a?
This
good,
is a.
Did you get the
this is
letter?
an encoder that it's a. What would it be? A
Is that-
photo encoder, I think.
Oh, that is so cool.
So maybe it would be sort of like a tachometer or something. We can research this
If
and
we can figure
out.
out ways to use this on our engineering project, we're working on a project. The reason that we went to the FedEx facility was that we're actually working on a project in engineering right now where we sort marbles based on what I guess
Material.
what material they are. So that's why we went to the sorting facility, and I am very glad we did. Let's open the sick thing last because I know that's going to be sick, so to speak. Let's see, what is this?
Small box. I'll try to get that in the camera.
Let's see.
Autofocus.
It's made in Italy. I have good experiences with things that are made in Italy.
Do you?
Probably. Okay, right off the bat, this looks like, if I were to guess, since it's got pins on
Relay.
it, that's what I was going to say. It might very well be a relay. And a relay it is! Good guess.
Nice.
Good guess. Okay, so this
I
appears
love
to be
these
a
relays.
bunch of letters and numbers that I'm not going to list right now.
Let's see. I love relays because they're such cool little machines.
Yes, and
wait.
we always have use for
There we
big
go.
high voltage relays like this.
24 volt DC looks like it might 10 amps, so maybe it switches mains voltage.
Man, I'm just
Could
intrigued
also use
with
that in
all
a
of
power
this.
supply. Yeah, it has the voltage ratings right there. I'll read it off camera. 1/3 HP horsepower at 120 volts. 3/4 at 240 volts. So maybe it's a motor.
I think they can
thing?
probably read, and we have quite an interesting thing going on here. This package is already open, so let's just go ahead and tear that a little bit bigger. And there is some various hardware in here, which I will not
mounting.
bother to show.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. This is, again, this is a photo switch.
Oh, I see. So if you look, there are 3 LEDs in there, which indicate, I guess, the state that it's in. And
That
I'm
is
trying to look. It
really
looks like it
cool.
has 2 little, if I can get that in
That
the
would
light,
probably be
2 lenses.
Yeah, that would
go to a sensor.
probably be an in and an out if I were to guess. So this is if you have one of those Lego Mindstorms and XTs, this is the thing that looks like the 2 eyes. If I'm guessing
No,
correctly,
it's
which
not
is probably
ultrasonic.
not.
It's not ultrasonic.
I wouldn't expect it to be, but it's kind of like that, I think.
It looks like it,
Let's
but
see. That's what it looks like, I
it's
guess.
a photo switch, so slightly like that, but
Yeah.
more of a switch instead of a rangefinder.
Right.
So interestingly enough, it seems to have the same serial connector, I guess. Oh, it's a 4-pin as opposed to a 3-pin. But it looks like there's some sort of standardized system.
I'm
I'm
gonna
sure
stick
we'd be
this
able
back
to
in the bag and we can move on. Okay, I know that this is
This one next.
Okay,
'Cause
because
it's
we
easy
don't
to
know what it
open.
is. This is incremental shaft encoder. Ooh, incremental shaft encoders.
That's
that means
good.
this box contains an encoder.
Nice. It's got like a computer serial port. That is so cool.
So, Luke, does that mean we can actually
yeah,
plug
that's
it into
definitely
your?
a shaft encoder.
does that mean we could plug it up into a computer?
Maybe, and get some diagnostics off of it, maybe? Get some readouts.
That would be cool.
Digital readouts. So we could use, like, the encoders and stuff. I don't know, if there was something that was spinning, like a wind turbine, if we built one of those, we could get readouts on the RPMs and wind data and that kind of
and
stuff.
And I can tell you, this thing is probably extremely...
quality?
Yes, probably very accurate. I'm trying to determine...
accurate.
Precise or accurate? Which one would be... Okay.
Both.
I'm excited to look at the 6, so I'm just going to open up this box right now. It is already partially opened.
I see. So it says what the readouts get.
So I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh, wow, I can already tell this is very good quality right here. Okay, so we have... let's see, is there anything else? Here, I'll let you take a look at that. Ooh,
all right.
Wow.
Red, which means it's probably infrared something in there. Let's see with my eyes. Yeah, that's what I would assume.
It's a reflex array sensor.
Reflex array sensor, all right.
Indeed.
We'll have to research what those are. Has a little reset button on the back.
For the optical non-contact detection of objects, animals, and persons. A reflector is required, so that's what the reflector is for.
All right, so we can.
So you could stick this on Millie, and then Millie's right there. Millie. So we just stick. Oh, she's afraid of it. So we just stick this on Millie, and then we can.
We can track when she goes by this this photo gate.
If only the marbles were really, really big and we could do it that way.
So I'm guessing this has at least one laser in it, or maybe just a focused LED.
That's going to be extremely useful.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're allowed to use all this stuff in robotics.
I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
Just Vex parts.
Yeah.
Which are the
well,
parts?
No. I mean, and here we have another encoder with the cable.
And the shaft.
Okay, let's just take a really good look at this one. There appears to be...
Putting that down.
So this has... Is this... I don't know what the things are called. Is this serial?
Yes, that is a serial port.
So this has a serial port, and it actually comes with the cable. And we have these wires coming off of it.
Oh, so we can hook it up to electronics.
Exactly. I think that's exactly what that means.
So maybe we could use... We could see if we can get any software to get readouts on a computer for this, and then that one, since it's got the cable that goes directly to wires, could be used for like directly in an electronics project, as opposed to like going to a computer.
Right, I'm pretty sure that's what that means. And
an instruction manual.
That appears to be the bounty that we have been granted. Let's see. Let's take a quick look over everything that we've discovered here. So you can talk about these things.
So these serial encoder. Oh, sorry, I have my phone in front of the camera. So a nice letter. The serial encoders, and then this one with the connector that appears to be some sort of standard connector. The what was this? The photo detector, I guess. This is also a photo eye. Also a photo eye, and then I'm pretty sure there was the photo eye in its packaging, which has all the documentation.
Where's the one that tracks based
the
on the
reflector and the
This is gonna be extremely cool to use.
All right, the big beefy button, which I love this.
It. We're gonna have to take this open and see what's inside of it. Alright, so this is the switching assembly, which is really awesome, and I guess we're going to drill a hole in the back for wiring. I think that was just kind of something that they expect you to do, as is the case with most enclosures in this kind of setting. So as you can see, we have an emergency stop button, which if you can tell, it's closed right now. And when I click the button, it becomes open, which means no current is allowed to flow.
It does allow current through these two terminals. So normally it's connecting that one and that one together, and that one and that one together.
But
when you press it, It goes to that
Makes
one and that
those
one
two.
together, which is, I guess, the alert system. You could run off that says, hey, there's an emergency stop that's been recorded.
And this is an awesome oversized momentary.
Yes.
Which is, as long as you have it pressed down, it sends that electricity.
So that's for just a start pulse to send to your
We also
controller.
found out that this switching terminal is used for this here relay. And I think we might have another relay that actually fits in this.
Yeah, we'll have to see if that
situation.
one fits.
That
too.
one might actually fit this, and we're definitely going to use one of these relays.
It's
for sure.
probably a standard relay enclosure, I guess, or terminal. So yeah.
There's probably a lot of this stuff that fits together that we just haven't realized yet, and we will later.
Right.
So
the
forward to
difference
that.
between this one and the one that we found wherever we found that
I know exactly
is
where
that
we
it
found
had a manual thing where you could click it manually, I guess, to test the circuit or something. But this one's meant to be fully automated. Like, you're not going to be testing the whole circuit. You're going to have the relay working.
Where is the thing that is this the thing that had 3? No, this has 4. Where?
Oh,
There was one thing that
this
had 3.
encoder had 3,
Okay.
which is rolling away from me.
Does this fit in
It's a
there?
very large relay.
I think it might. Yeah, I think that
Relay
this actually
encoder.
goes in there.
Encoder. Oh.
Which means I'm gonna have to line it up right, but that actually is supposed to fit in there.
All right, I
So I
see.
can
I'll get a
to
closer
do that.
angle.
Yeah, I'll
Here,
have to do that later.
let
But
some
this
light
actually
in.
plugs into there, and I'm trying to determine if there's actually any wire in here, or if you're supposed to put your own in there.
Oh, I thought that these were LEDs because I was looking at them through the viewfinder, and I'm now looking away from the viewfinder.
Oh, we'll be
and-
honest. We're using a phone to film this.
Yeah. Well, I was looking away from the screen, and then it went off the screen. But I thought that these were LEDs and like sensors.
This is actually something that you can use to connect to here, which is what we'll do if we end up using this thing.
Which we will. And also, another thing is, this unscrews, and then you can put wires in there, and this is a piece of heat shrink tubing right here, I'm pretty sure. So that doesn't have any wires in it yet, but we will put some wires in there, and there's a little screw right there to lock it down.
Yeah, so this would be used to figure out how fast the belt's moving, and I guess run diagnostics on that if it's not going how fast as it
But
should.
we'll be using it for probably other things, because we
course.
don't have any conveyor belts in this house, but
Right.
we do have other projects to
Definitely.
use that on. So, let's see.
Anything else we didn't mention?
This photo eye, I think, has a send and receive, sort of like a garage, or not like a garage door sensor. If I can get that to focus.
So this is the kind of stuff you'd use to figure out if a package is coming or not.
Yeah. To see how many boxes go through and when. If I can get that to autofocus, that is.
And actually, you could use the reflector and this setup for the exact same thing. If a package were to go through it, then it would have a negative for the object being in front of it. So there are lots of options here. All right. Well, that has been an awesome time unboxing
Very
this.
much so.
Thank you very much to Aaron and to
Gavin.
Did I pronounce that wrong?
Yes, you did.
Okay, that's fine.
But I said it right. And we'll be experimenting with the encoders and the digital readouts of all these things.
Yes, we will have a lot of fun with this and probably post videos about it too. So big thanks for
pressing
Makeoscopy.
buttons.
Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to everyone else who's subscribing. And if you feel like sending us stuff too, where we can figure out what it is and possibly use it in projects, then just contact us and we'll figure it out. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.
Alright, so this is inside one of those encoders. As you'll see, they've got little gaps. And then a light shines through, and it counts how many times the light shines through in a given amount of time. The whole serial port is just for standardization, of course, as it only has, looks like 3 wires. power, ground, and data. So I think I remember these things being programmable, or maybe that was the bigger one, but I'm sure they send out multiplexed signals because they've got, as you can see, coarse, and then it goes down to really fine degree measures. It doesn't appear that this thing actually has the sensor for the fine. Well, I mean, it's still a very, very fine amount of sensing, but it doesn't go down to the super fine level that you can see there in the
So it only
innermost
has
ring.
the sensor on one of the...
Right. I think it's got one or two, or maybe even, yeah, that's one or two. So that's what these encoders look like on the inside. I had no idea that they looked like this.
Yeah, so that's how they work. Now it's time to put this one back together.
They're like photo gates with little wheels on them. Alright, let's
exactly.
put this thing back together.